for the next part here, I want to go ahead and cover something that is a really sweet idea to, again, copying and pasting. Really good stuff. Our favorite resource for this is Presenter Media, and I've actually gotten with the owner of the company there, and we set up a special link for it for folks. If you don't have Presenter Media, this is like one of the top tips that we have and the top resources that we have. If you go to learncamtasia.com/presentermedia, this is where it will take you. And what I want to do is show you just a really interesting thing that you can do here. We've talked about Presenter Media a lot. Lots of great graphics and a steal of a price at like $50 a year. They add new stuff on a weekly basis. I can't even keep up with this thing. There's so much cool content and things. But one of the things that we really like about it, of course, are the PowerPoint decks, and especially the animated PowerPoint decks. And you know what, it looks like they even changed the page with new content. They screwed my demo all up here, but let's just grab one and I'll be able to show you what it is that I'm talking about. So here is a pretty cool guy. Michelle, can you see the guy walking the tightrope here pretty well?
Yeah, this is the first time I've seen this one.
Yeah.
Is it new?
It is. It's brand new. So I'm going to go ahead and grab it. So let's go ahead and download this. Normally I would save it to my library, of course, but I'm going to just go ahead and open it up right now to show you my cool little trick. And what I'm going to do, just while this is downloading here, I'm going to create a little splash clip in Camtasia using this animation. Okay? So right off the bat, I'm going to eliminate a bunch of complexity. Again, normally I would have saved this to my library, right? But for demo purposes, I'm just going to highlight everything else, and I'm going to delete it. So I just have one slide to work with. Okay? Now these templates are pretty cool, and one thing we can do, of course, is change the text. Oh, what should we call this, Michelle?
Okay, let's call it screencasting without a tightrope.
Yeah. How about nothing? No net.
Okay.
No net screencasts. Screencasts. Okay, and that's fine. We'll just, for demo purposes, that's going to be fine. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. In PowerPoint 2010, I'm going to go ahead and save and send this and create a video. And I'm going to create it in good high quality here. And I'm just going to go ahead and produce it out. So we'll call this Splash 1. And we'll just put it in the Learn Camtasia directory. Okay, so that's going to go ahead and produce out a video file. Now, if you have an earlier version than PowerPoint 2010, you can, of course, just go into slideshow mode and use the Camtasia recorder and try to capture the animation. The reason we love PowerPoint 2010, it's a must-have if you do these kinds of things professionally, is it is now currently exporting this at 30 frames a second, and it's going to be beautiful. It's not going to be jerky. It's going to be really what you want. And the problem is that when you try to capture this with the Camtasia recording, sometimes it just has a harder time grabbing all of that smoothness, and it will end up to be just a little bit jerky. Okay, so that's done. Let's go into Camtasia and import media. And we'll just look for our file. I'll sort by details. And this, is, by the way, is a good way to find stuff quickly. Sort by details, and then by the date modified. That should put my brand new one that we just downloaded at the bottom. Okay. Now I'll drag this to the timeline. And think about what I have here now. It's just a really cool splash clip. I may or may not even use any of the other slides in this particular deck, but I'll bet everybody can find one of these animation templates that would be kind of cool to use. And in fact, for these replays, I'm actually using the same trick with this particular slide. So the intro splash clip for this whole series of videos that Michelle and I are putting together looks like this. And it's very cool. It's very quick. It's very easy. It's super professional. And the first 10 seconds of your videos are critical. I'd even go ahead and drop in a little bit of audio here. Probably put it on audio 2. Oh, and take it out to about 15 seconds. Slice that. Delete that. Fade this out. Maybe even put an audio point here and drop the volume down just a little bit more, because I'll probably be talking by this time. And now I have an intro clip with music that fades out. Oh, wait, it gets better. Let's highlight it all.
It can't get any better.
No, it's going to right now. I'm going to make it better right now. So I created this little thingy here, and I'm just going to right-click after I highlight it and add to library. So now, tightrope splash. Boom. You notice it's a sequence, just like all the other cool intros that come with the library. This is a sequence, okay? And now we have our sweet animated sequence also. Unbelievable.
So you can use that over and over if you're doing a series of videos, right?
You can, and we shall.
And just drag it down every time.
Nice.
That's really nice.
Cool.
I like that. And just for people who don't really know what a splash screen is and why they should even have a splash screen, you want to just share that?
Sure. Yeah, and I say splash. It's also called an intro type of a screen. Oh, and by the way, you can also put it at the end of your video also to kind of wrap things up, and that's called an outro. So whatever you do at the very beginning is called your intro, and at this point, then what I would do is I would, just add my regular video right in behind it, if I had screen capture stuff. And the audio, my narration would be on audio track 1, and it's just a quick, easy, reusable component.
Yeah, so instead of starting your video out at, hi, my name is Michelle Shane, and I'm going to talk to you about blah, 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 blah. You get to start out with something kind of fun.
Yep.
Yeah.
Excellent.
I like that. Very nice. Thank you. Thank you.